Hey guys, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream, guys. Good to see you all. It's been a long time. Tell me where you're joining from. You're all welcome. As you come in, hit the like button. You know how we do it already. You guys know the drill. So, as you come in, just hit the like button, okay? I'm going to give you guys a little time to come in. I'll give you a little time to come in. How are you all doing? As for me, I'm fine. Welcome. Hi, Ian. I always pronounce this name Ian. Is it Ian or Lan? I don't know if that's an I or an L, so correct me. Tell me if it's Ian or it's Lan. Ryan, you're welcome. Sauce TVGH says, where have you been? I've been around. Hey, Dexem, you're welcome. Happy Sunday. Welcome to Tales by Moonlight. I think this is our fourth episode, right? Fourth or fifth episode. I've lost count. Wow, that's so many already. I've lost count. Welcome. How are you all doing? Hi, Derek. Derek, you're welcome. Good to see you. I keep feeling like there's a lipstick stain on my lips. Anyway, on my teeth rather. You're welcome. You said it right first time. Okay, Ian, you're welcome. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. It's been a minute. I've been busy, traveling, filming, post-production, you guys, all those things. So that's why I've not had time to come on live and do Tales by Moonlight. Okay, the last Tales by Moonlight we had, it was a video. I pre-recorded it because I was traveling. Okay, so I knew I wasn't going to be around to do the stream that day. Then the following week, I was actually sick. Yeah, I was sick while I was on the trip, so I couldn't do any live stream. If you've watched my Kano video, the one I did of Kano City tour, you would notice that towards the end of the video, I was sounding nasal, and that's because I filmed that particular video uh, on about 2 or 3 different days. So the last one was when I was just recovering. I had to pull myself up and go film the ending part of the city tour to share with you guys. So that's just like a bit of what has been going on with me, because someone asked where have I been, and because I've been silent, so that's pretty much what has been happening with me. But as you guys can see, I'm back. I'm fine now. How do I look, guys? Drop a comment. I'd like to know, how do I look? And as you come in, don't forget, just hit that subscribe button if you've not subscribed. That is, if you're coming to this channel for the first time because of this stream, then don't forget to subscribe. And if you're returning, guys, thank you so much. I can see you guys, you are returning, so I appreciate you. And definitely share this stream, okay? Share the stream. Let's have more people coming, and the more the merrier, like I always say. So share. Let's have more people coming. I'm going to give it a little time and let more of us join. Okay, so while we wait, tell me where you are joining me from. Source TV GH, where are you joining from? Ian from the UK. Ryan, where are you joining from? Dex, where are you joining from? Derek, where are you joining from? Ian says you look great. Thank you. So in northern Nigeria, this is how we predominantly dress. So I have to look the part in northern Nigeria, because it's predominantly Islamic or Islam or Muslim, this is how we dress here. That's why I look like this. All right, so we have quite some interesting lineup of stories today to talk about, and I guess you guys are going to love it. So, but before we go on, share the stream, share the stream. First of all, I also want to say thank you guys for staying with me, watching my videos, all the support, even when I've been away. Some of you have been sending me messages and DMs, emails, checking up on me, making sure that I'm fine. I really appreciate it. And then for the videos from Kano so far, the reception has been good, has been amazing. I really appreciate it. So you guys know that since I started my travels last year, I started traveling last year full time. I've not really traveled within Nigeria. And beginning of this year, I told you guys I wanted to travel more within Nigeria because of course Nigeria, they always say charity begins at home. So I should be able to showcase Nigeria as well. Like we have a lot to show. So I want to show more of Nigeria this year. And but that's not to say I'm not going to travel outside Nigeria. Of course I will. So Kano happened to be the first state I've traveled to since I started traveling like full time, and of course this year. And I feel so happy coming to Kano because it's been a long time. The last time I visited Kano was like 2012, and that was when I was leaving the north because I did my NYC in the northern part of Nigeria. So when I was leaving, we used to travel like through Kano from Benue. You guys know I'm from Benue State. The North Central. So we would travel through Kano to Jigawa State in Kazaure, where I was posted. And then when I was finally leaving after my NYC, that was the last time I passed through Kano. So it feels very good to be back, to see a lot of changes, positive changes, development, and also I'm excited about it, and I'm going to share a lot more with you guys. So stay watching and anticipate more videos. In fact, I'm going to share another one tomorrow 6 p.m. with you guys. So just keep your fingers crossed and anticipate. You're going to love it just as you've loved the ones I've posted so far. Yeah, so that's it with like housekeeping and updating you about me, about what has been going on. Mama Beanie, Mama's Beanie, welcome. I told you look so beautiful in this your picture. Your outfit is popping. And happy birthday again in arrears. Hope you had a good one. Yes, talking about birthday, guys. Today is my younger sister's birthday. You guys can see her pictures on my community tab. In case you've not wished her a happy birthday, please do so. Okay, just drop a happy birthday for her. She's reading it. Trust me, she's reading you guys' messages and she appreciates it. So wish her a happy birthday. Okay. Right. So the first thing I want to talk about is Africa Day, guys. Happy Africa Day in arrears as well. Although I put up a post on my community tab on the day, 25th of May, you know. Okay, my children celebrated me well. Awesome, that's good. I'm happy to hear that. Awesome children. May God bless them. Yeah, so what was I talking about? Guys, what was I talking about? Remind me. Oh, happy Africa Day. Right. Yeah, so Africa Day was such a big deal here. We had an amazing time. I made a vlog about it. which is going to come subsequently. So anticipate that. You guys know every day is Africa Day, we're not just going to pick one day to celebrate Africa. Hi, Sherry. Sherry, you're welcome. Thank you all for coming. As you come, just hit the like button, okay? Hit the like button and share the stream. Share to Facebook, share to your WhatsApp status, share to everywhere, your social media groups, everywhere you are. Share, the more the merrier, guys. Let's have more people coming. And talking about sharing, also you can share my videos. Like a lot of you love the Durbar videos, so share it everywhere. Let's have people, let more people watch it, because I had such an amazing time making that video, experiencing Durbar for the first time. And do you guys know I was the only female media person there covering that event? So it was such an honor for me to walk in the midst of men, to be in the midst of all those noble, northern men doing, coverage of that epic event that would go down in history. I make this content so that people would have reference materials now and in the future. I just sit and think of 10 years, 20 years, 30 years from now, if YouTube tarries, someone wants to do a research about anything Africa, cultures, histories, ethnography, and then you go on YouTube, you're searching, and then you come across my content, and my content is useful for you to do your research or to teach or, to study. It's such a huge deal for me. So that's why I do this thing. Okay, so you guys share, and I do all of this with my funds, with no funding or support from anyone, but I'm not complaining. I love it. I want to share our beautiful continent with the world, and to, preserve our stories and our histories in our authentic manner. That's why I make these videos. So when you watch them and you love them, you appreciate them, just show me the appreciation and love by sharing the videos. It would mean a lot to me. And of course, it would also help me earn more, funds, so that I can afford to keep traveling to more places, to keep making these videos. That's pretty much it. So guys, let me know, is this video bright enough? Is it bright enough or it's blurry? I want to know, because when I'm looking on my computer on the screen, it's usually so bright and like beautiful. So let me know if you're also seeing it bright on your own side, like it's clear and not blurry or dark. Let me know. If it's dark, I can fix the light. Okay. All right. So yeah, thank you, Mama Beanies. He says you did a good job. Thank you. I did a good job. I give myself a pat on the back too, because it was very hectic filming that Durbar, because Durbar is such a big event. Like I said, you have a Ian says it's blurry. Okay. Let me move the light a bit closer, because on my part is so clear. Light is good, but okay. But it's a bit blurry. Okay, so what you are going to do, maybe you should try turning on the setting on this video. Like when you're watching a YouTube video, there's something on the top, like that setting icon. You can tap on it and increase the viewing preference. So like if you look at my phone now, this is on top, on the top right hand corner of the screen. You are going to see the settings icon. If you tap on it, the first option that will pop up there is quality. So you click on the quality. When you click on the quality, go to advanced quality, and then you are going to select your preference, because the default now is the lowest quality, which is 144. So if you click on 240, 360, 480, or 720, it's going to be brighter. So Do that and let's see if that gets better for you. I've also just clicked on 720 on my phone and it looks very much brighter. It's not blurry. So try that. Try that and let me know if it's still blurry, because once you do that, it gets brighter. That works, right? Right. Okay. I like that. Let's see who else has tried it and it has worked. So that's what you need to know. Anytime you click on any YouTube video and it seems blurry or the quality is not high, because personally I shoot my videos in 4K and I edit them also in 4K. So I always try as much as possible to make sure the quality of the video is at the highest possible that I can afford. So I shoot in 4K. So anytime I post a video on my channel and you click on it to watch and it seems blurry or not high quality, do that setting. Just go to settings, click on it, go to select advanced settings, and when you select on the advanced settings, then you'll be able to choose which resolution you want to watch the video in. There's usually 1080p, which is like the highest resolution that I film with, so it helps you enjoy the quality better. Even my drone shots are in 4K, my ground shots, which I film on my camera, they're in 4K. So I want you to have the best quality. Ooh! Okay, guys, give me a second, okay? Let me go switch over to the alternative power source. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I'm back. I'm back. Okay, so that said, now we've gotten the video quality out of the way. Yeah, everybody's saying I'm clearer now. Awesome, I like that. So, yeah, that's the trick. Okay, I'm happy to share always. So, for our first item on our stories today is this interesting and inspiring story of a Nigerian who, I was talking about Africa Day. Africa Day is such a big deal, and like I was saying earlier, we do not have to necessarily pick a day to celebrate Africa. Africa Day is every day because we are Africans every day. There's not a particular day that we are Africans and then we go off being Africans. No, we're Africans every day. But the whole idea about Africa Day is a bit of historical background. In about 20 years ago, our African political patriarchs um, converged on Addis Ababa in Ethiopia at the instance of late His Royal Majesty. What's his title? His Royal Majesty or His Royal Highness, late Emperor Haile Selassie, and they formed the Organization of African Unity. And so, um, That happened on the 28th, and the Organization of African Unity is what we now have as the African Union. So that's the whole idea about an Africa Day, which is celebrated on the 25th of May every year. So just so we know, it's not that we have a particular day that we are Africans and then the next day we stop being Africans, but the idea of celebrating Africa Day in particular was born out of that historic event that brought Africans together under the umbrella of Organization of African Unity, which is now which is now African Union, that seeks to reclaim, unite, and advance Africa. Basically, that's it. So, like I said, I had a vlog because I attended an event that was organized by YouTube. They invited us. It was a concert. We had such an amazing time. So anticipate that vlog. You're going to enjoy it. Trust me. This particular vlog, you will enjoy it. So anticipate it. It's going to come. But for now, you'll be seeing my Kano videos that I'm still working on and sharing. I have a lot. So buckle your seatbelt and get ready. You'll enjoy all of them. Okay. All right. So talking about Africa Day. Let me know, before now, did you know about Africa Day like this? Let me know how you spent that day, actually, 25th of May. I Let me know how you spent it, what you knew about it and what you think about Africa Day in general. Is this something that you think should be sustained and maybe more awareness about it so that more Africans would know? Do you think that a lot of Africans know about Africa Day? I'm just curious. Like, let me know, okay, guys? Drop a comment. Let me know, okay? And like I always say, this Tales by Moonlight is for all of us. So if at any point you want to join me, let me know. I would have you join me. Let me drop the link already. So if you want to join me, you can click and join, and maybe you want to say something, you will have the opportunity to say that. Right. So there's this inspiring story of a Nigerian man who set out from London to get to Lagos, Nigeria on a bike. In fact, that is picture on the thumbnail of this live stream today. His picture is there. He came all the way from London on a bike, and his journey has been so inspiring. It's actually a charity ride. He's riding to basically raise funds to end polio. So it's a charity ride that he set out in April in London to get to Lagos. And as of today, he got into Lagos this morning. It was such a big deal. Like, I saw it. Let me show you guys. Um, yeah, so this is him, and he's a Rotary Club member. So the whole charity ride is under the Rotary Club umbrella, and is riding, like I said, to raise funds to end polio. So the interesting thing is, as he kept riding and making it through different countries along the way, he was being received by people in those countries. So he passed through several countries. I know he passed through Morocco, Mali, Ivory Coast, Ghana, Benin Republic, Nigeria. So it was such a big deal, and to see a lot of people receiving him as he rode along the way through these different African countries was so heartwarming and inspiring. you know Someone setting out on a good cause like this, and fellow brothers and sisters, opening their arms and welcoming him, supporting him, celebrating him along the way. It was such a big deal, and he's actually gotten to Lagos. And the picture I put on the thumbnail is the picture. Yeah, this picture here is a picture of him and this lady. This is an Ivorian woman, and the woman donated, I think, about $1,000 to the cause. So it's such a big deal, like so generous of her. And this sparked a lot of conversation on social media in Nigeria here. Very funny. A lot of people were saying, "Oh, see, an Ivorian woman was able to donate that kind of money, but Nigerian women would not give you that kind of money. Rather, they would expect you to give them, that they won't also be asking for money and all of." It was such a crazy conversation online, of course, and just a lot of banter. But then some people were like, "Oh, why is she giving him money? He's going to distract our brother." And he was actually posting a lot on Twitter. He was sharing his journey on Twitter as he was coming. So there was a lot of updates, and people were just like catching cruise and having fun about the whole incident. When he posted pictures, this woman who goes by the name Zainab actually said she's coming to Nigeria, Lagos precisely, when he gets into Lagos. So a lot of people were on Twitter, "Oh, why is she coming? Is she coming to marry him? This one, that one." And Mr. Kunle actually said he proposed to her. He was like, he told her, let's get married. She said she was going to think about it. So when she said she was coming to Lagos, people kept saying on Twitter, "Oh, she's coming to give him the final answer." Some people started calling her our wife already. So it was just a lot of, band and cruise catching on social media about the whole incident. But by and large, it was fun. And like I said earlier, it's good. It's good to see Africans supporting each other on good causes like this, because it's a charity ride, like I said, to end polio, to raise funds. And then what he said on his Twitter page was, once he gets to Lagos, he's going to auction his bike, which he has been riding. You see the bike here in the picture. He calls the bike the Eagle. So he's going to auction it for, is it $20,000, $25,000? That's a lot of money, but I hope he's able to auction it. And he says that part of the proceeds from the auction of the bike would go to the charity to end polio. Oluwa Dolapo Temidayo. Hello, Virtue. Hi, it's nice to be in your live show. Thank you. Thank you for coming, Dolapo. How are you doing? How is your day going? Happy Sunday. Where are you joining me from? Drop a comment. I like to know. Drop a comment. I like to know. Let me adjust my scarf. This is how we do it where I am. Okay, so what do you think, guys? I've dropped the link. If you want to join me, you can click on the link and join. You have anything to say about this charity ride? Is this something that you would do? Like, it takes a lot of courage to ride from London to Lagos. It took him thousands and thousands of miles to get to this place. And I'm watching you from Dubai. Oh, nice. How is Dubai today? It takes a lot of courage to ride all the way from London to Lagos on a bike. He spent a lot of days on the road. Like I said, he set out in April, and today, 29th of May, he has made it to Lagos. And it was such a big deal, the welcome he received. This is him at Semeboda, the border between Nigeria and Benin Republic. So he made it through Togo. Like I said, he came all the way, made it Mali, Morocco, Mali. He passed Spain, Morocco, Mali, Burkina Faso, Ivory Coast, Ghana, Togo, Benin Republic, and then finally he crossed over to Lagos, Nigeria. And this is him at the Seme border, where he was received by the immigration officers and a huge crowd of Nigerians who gathered to welcome him. Like I said, it was a big homecoming. A lot of people on Twitter kept waiting, "Oh, we are waiting for you, stay focused." Yeah, he passed through. Oh, Kaba, Liberia. You're watching from Liberia. Nice. How is Liberia today? And a lot of people kept telling him, "Oh, don't be distracted. Don't be distracted. Stay focused." Especially when he started posting a lot about him and Zainab. "Oh, don't be distracted. Stay focused and make sure you get to Lagos. We are waiting for you. We are waiting to receive you." And that's the reception he's getting here at Semeboda. At the immigration post. So yeah, that's it. And I Like I said, what do you think? Is this a kind of adventure you would love to go on? My mind that is adventurous is already calculating. I'm like, this interesting because I remember my trip when I left Sierra Leone. Um, in the early last year when I left Sierra Leone and did a road trip to Liberia, and then from Liberia I was on the road for days before I finally got to Ghana. So I was just trying to picture the whole adventure, what I went through, and what, although our journeys were quite different. His is of course a charity ride, and he did it on a bike. Me, I was doing it pretty much in cars and buses and all, but I had to spend nights on the road, sleeping on the road in motor parks, and it was just crazy, So my adventurous mind is trying to deceive me that it's something I might possibly do. You know, I know I won't dare it, but is it something you would do? Um, It's something that I would like to do. I love adventure and I enjoy doing it. His arrival into Nigeria was a grand entry. I was glad he got here safely. Yeah, I'm super proud of him. Awesome. Yeah, it was such a big deal. And I hope that he's able to raise enough funds for the charity that, he set out to raise funds for. So this is also appealing to you guys. You know how this is him in Ghana. When he got to Ghana, the reception in Ghana was also very heartwarming. This is, I guess, Ivory Coast. You were in cars. His bomb was on a narrow seat. Yeah, very true. Me, I was in the car. I was pretty much comfortable. This is him in Ivory Coast. Me, I was pretty. He reminds me so much of my friends. He looks like one of my friends, very much like one of my friends. Me, I was in the car, but honestly, it was still an adventure because you are on the road for days and you're pretty much not eating a lot. His That's why I said his is quite different from mine because every country he got into, he got, grand reception by the Rotary Club members, good food, good warm people and all. My case was different. Even though I wasn't on a narrow seat, it got to point where I had to sleep in motor parks. The last night in Ivory Coast, I actually slept in a motor park on the ground. We had to spread a mat and a cover to sleep on it. So my body ached. Like it was a crazy adventure I went to that I will never forget. I shared all of that on my channel with you guys anyway. So it's no story anymore. In case you've never seen that video, this is him when he passed through Casablanca. You guys, if you've not seen the video, and this was when he set out from London, you can always, check on my channel to see all of the adventure that I went through. Um, I hope to do UK to Sierra Leone in 2 years' time. Awesome. That would be great. That would be great. When I played football, I was in good shape. Now, no. Overland travel is fun. It gives you opportunity to explore nature. Exactly. It's some fun when you are doing it adventure bikes or 4x4 cars. Yeah, I think I would prefer 4x4 cars, and that's because you would be able to shield yourself from the elements, whether it's the sun or rain or wind, all of those things. But if you're on a bike, that's why I said it's such a brave thing, a courageous thing for him to have done, because you have to beat the sun, rain, everything, all the weather elements that might be against you. On being on a bike would be more, adverse than if you're in a car. So for me, I would prefer an adventure like this in a car. Yeah, on the cold ground. Yes, yeah, it was on the cold, and that it was cold. That night was cold. It wasn't easy, and I didn't eat throughout that day. I didn't. Okay, I ate rice in the morning. That was the only thing I ate that day, and because I didn't have enough money on me to buy food and to still pay for my transportation. So I was pretty much on a very tight budget, and I ended up spending the night sleeping without eating. it was crazy. Then I woke up the following day very early in the morning. We had to set out again. I still didn't eat that morning until I crossed over to Ghana. That was when I was able to eat. It was a crazy adventure. Like, woof, guys, never to forget and never to repeat. I will never. It was actually not planned. It just happened, and that was like a survivor strategy that I had to take to, you know, avoid worst case scenarios that would have probably happened if I had not set on that journey. So the stranger bought you food. Yes, you remember very well. My friend, we still keep in touch. I still keep in touch with him. Joseph, he's an amazing brother of mine. I traveled online with you from Liberia, Sierra Leone, Ivory Coast to. All right, guys, let me switch over. Let me switch over power. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm back, guys. Hi, Mark. Mark Nyami, you're welcome. I'm late for the story. No, you are not late. You are right on time. So, we are talking about this Nigerian man who rode on a bike from London to Lagos. He got into Lagos this morning and he had a grand reception. We're pretty much just talking about his adventure and comparing his adventure with mine, which I also embarked on sometime in the middle of last year, beginning of last year, kind of. Although mine wasn't intentional, his is a charity ride that he's riding to raise money to support the efforts to end polio. Mine was a survivor adventure which I had to go on in order to escape a worst case scenario that would have happened to me because I was traveling and then I was out of funds. So I had to find a way to live in order not to be stranded. So I had to use the remaining funds on me to travel on a very tight budget road trip all the way from Sierra Leone through Liberia, Ivory Coast, Ghana, and then I spent time in Ghana, about 2 or 3 weeks in Ghana before I eventually got back home to Nigeria. So I was just, comparing my adventure with his, and just saying I won't, reliving the memories. And Mama's Bini said, she remembers my adventure, how a stranger bought food for me. And I said, yes, that's very true. So for those of you who do not know about that story, you can binge watch on my videos, the one on um Liberia, Sierra Leone, Ivory Coast, Ghana. You're going to see all the stories there. I remember the day I was leaving Abidjan, I got stuck in traffic for several hours because there was an accident on the way. A truck fell and blocked the way. So We were stuck in traffic. There was no way we could move forward, and it was just crazy. They had to get the security agencies to come in to try to contain the situation. It was crazy. By the time we left that place, it was already late. It was in the evening. By the time we drove from there to the next major town, it was already late. It was in the night. We couldn't continue our journey. That was why I had to sleep at the motor park because I didn't have money to go and pay for a hotel. So I had to sleep in a motor park. But God gave me like this good family that they were my companions, and we ended up together. And, you know, it was amazing. But like I said, it's not something I'm going to do again. With that adventure that you went through, I feel you should be called a man of honestly, because it also takes a lot of courage. I know, right? I know it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy. It was crazy, inconvenient and all, but I'm glad that I survived it. I'm here telling the story and laughing. At that time, all I just kept saying was, "Oh Lord, take me safely. Help me get home safely. I need your help, your mercy." And he just kept sending me help in one way or the other. And eventually I made it. I mean, I shared all the this thing, the story with you guys. So, and you know the funny thing, all through the time I was traveling, I was able to film. I still can't really explain how my batteries survived. My camera battery does not stay so long, but I can't explain how my camera battery survived for like 2 days on the way, and I was filming. My battery did not die, and I didn't even have a power bank on me at that time. It was that crazy. Yet I was able to film all of that. It still like beats my mind. It was when I eventually got to Abidjan and slept in that small motel that Joseph paid for me to sleep in, that I was able to charge again, and then I continued. I slept in the park, and then, oh Lord, it was just a lot. But I'm happy, I'm grateful. Looking back now, I'm all full of gratitude. I pitied you on that trip because it wasn't what you planned for, but uh but we thank God it all went well, yes. But during that time, were you not scared? I was, I was scared to some point. I was scared at some point, but not all through the journey. The only time I really would start getting scared during that trip was like in the night. When night starts approaching, I would start feeling scared that, oh Lord, because a lot of things can happen in the cover of dark. But during the day, when we are just on the road driving and going, I would be excited because I was enjoying the countryside views as we moved from one country to the other, seeing the views, the road, seeing the people, everything. I was just having a good time, enjoying it, even though I was tired. I remember I got to one point, I was having a headache. Like, I was having this headache that just kept, banging and banging. I knew that was stress, but I just had to put up a bold face because I couldn't afford to just, let myself down and be at the mercy of nobody. I just had to keep going. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. So, congratulations to Mr. Kunle. His name is Kunle Adeyanju, and that's it about his story. Now, another thing we want us to talk about is, you know, the way that media has portrayed Africa for a long time. And I'm saying this because whether we like it or not, we are all in media now. So we all have the responsibility to shape the narrative about Africa. Whether you mustn't be a YouTube content creator, or for you to be able to say something, or you mustn't be someone who works in mainstream media in order for you to contribute to media narratives about Africa. Being a social media user, you already have the agency to speak about Africa in the most authentic way that Africa is. So why am I saying this? There's this news scare that has been going on, about a disease which I don't want to mention the name, but if you've been following mainstream media stories, then you would have seen it already. Monkeypox, you know, and how they've been reporting about it and the kind of images they've been using to report about monkeypox, even though the outbreak is not even on the continent of Africa. This is something happening somewhere in the West, Europe, in the Western world, basically. But then the report seems to be portraying Africa, like trying to inject Africa in the center of this whole narrative. And then that just brings my mind back to when the pandemic that we just survived, happened. Even though it started somewhere in Asia, along the way they tried to twist the whole narrative to make it seem as though people like you and I were the ones, spreading it, or we are the ones, to blame for it. And we see that this has become a trend. It has become a trend, for decades, years. We all know that. So I'm saying this, so we all have the responsibility to refute some of this false information that mainstream media put, because the truth is those information they put out thrive on our silence. When we remain silent, it thrives. So when you see this kind of stories like this about Africa that are not true, you should be able to say something, refute it. Be it whether you're on TikTok, whether you're on YouTube, whether you're on Facebook, you're on Twitter, you are anywhere on a website, anywhere at all. You see any story about Africa or about people like us that is not true, you have the liberty, the agency to refute that claim, provided you have the right information about it. Say something, don't be silent, because there's this big foreign media that is present in Africa. They tell stories about different African countries. And I saw a post they made. I don't want to mention their name, but I saw a post they made on Facebook, basically talking about this pox that is has broken somewhere in the Western world. And then they tilted the narrative to make it seem, quoting like outdated statistics, that, oh, in Africa this is the number, and this is this the numbers increase from this to this. And I read it, I was so furious. I was like, why on earth would you try to inject Africa into something that Africa has no business with? You are dealing with something in the West, and somehow you must put Africa in it, because why? They must, by all means, project the stereotypes that Africa is a disease laden country, Africa is a diseased continent. And that's what we need to refute. Even with the pandemic that we survived, the all the propaganda that was going on about it. Oh, there will be a lot of casualties in Africa, but look at how it turned out. It turned out that we were the least affected. Honestly, we were the least affected. So we have the responsibility, like I said, to refute this false information, false claims that this Western media keep putting out about Africa. Because if we keep quiet, and then when you go on the internet and Google this pox thing, the images you see dominantly there are images of people like you and I. And what does this tell the world? If we keep quiet about it, then that means these stereotypes will continue to linger for so long that generations to come would see, and that keeps just enforcing the low self-esteem that a lot of people have. Oh, this is who we are as Africans. This is what Africa is about, and it does no one of us any good. So when you see it, when you hear it, refute it. Don't be scared to talk, because like on that media that I just talked about, when I read that post, I also made a comment about it, and I was so happy to read other comments from other Africans, also refuting the lies that they were writing in that so-called article or news piece. So don't be quiet. But the more we speak up, the more we speak the truth about ourselves, the more that the truth becomes glaring, that even generations to come would see that, okay, yes, we actually fought, we actually pushed to own our own narratives as well. I mean, owning our narratives is not only about showing places in Africa, showing culture, showing people. It's also about combating the lies that the media keeps putting out about us, because if we do all of this, but the media keeps putting lies about us and we don't refute these lies, then it amounts to very little. It amounts to very little. So you, as a social media user, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, any of them, you see these lies, refute them. You also have the agency and the liberty to tell the story as it is. And that's what I'm doing right now, because it is happening somewhere in the West. And these are the people that are being affected. That's why I'm putting this information with these images. This is, let's tell the facts as the facts are. Okay? So join the campaign too, to tell the truth about Africa, the facts as they are. And let's not be quiet. You know, if something is the facts, let's say the facts as they are. Because diseases affect every human being. It shouldn't have to be about, oh, it's these particular people that diseases affect, and then that projects stereotypes about that group of people. In this case, people like that look like you and I. If we're even going to talk about genetic superiority, we have genetic superiority. We're able to resist certain diseases that affect other people and affect them adversely. So we should be able to tell the facts as they are, combating the lies, because that's what it is. Lies, exactly. Brilliant. I agree with you. Thank you, Ricardo. It's a distraction to keep us from coming to Africa. Exactly. You're using brown skin to portray. Yeah, yeah. So those are the things we're doing. So let's say the fact, and there's no single one. Do you know, I was so pissed off, I was mad. I saw the report talking about the outbreak or the increase in Congo and in Nigeria, and I'm more like, which Nigeria, which Congo? In your dreams? There's no single case of this pox in anywhere in Nigeria. None has been reported anywhere. No single case of it reported anywhere in Congo. So, which, so you see, it's always a trend. Even with Ebola, it was, oh, Ebola started in Congo, and you actually know that Ebola is a name of a river in Congo. So they even use names of places in Africa to project these stereotypes, to keep us feeling, oh, we are helpless people, we are the people who should be pitied, we are the people who are the least and the less, the unworthy of the earth. But that's not true. When I read the news piece, I was like, which Nigeria are you people referring to? Is it the Nigeria I'm living in, or another one that I don't know about? And I don't know of Congo either. So the lies are just so blatant. We have to just combat it, okay? Like I said, combat it as much as you can, as much as you can. And then that brings me, like, talking about media lies and stereotypes. Even we are complacent. Like, we Africans, we are complacent, or complicit, not complacent. Even we Africans, we are complicit in this to some extent. And I'm saying that because we are social media users. Sometimes we post false information about fellow Africans. There are some pages I'm following on Facebook, and it's just like the height of it. It's so disgusting, and I get so pissed. Like, you see a page on Facebook, for instance, supposedly being pro-African, posting negative stereotypical posts about other African countries. And sometimes these are countries that I've been to myself, and seeing a few things about those countries. Sometimes there are things about Nigeria, and I'm so pissed off. I'm like, why are you doing this? Because the more you post these lies, even about ourselves, by ourselves, the more we arm the other people with the information and the tools to keep projecting these negative stereotypes about us. You post a particular food of certain people, certain Africans, and then you try to make fun of it, and you sit back and let other Africans make fun of that food, you know, downgrade the food, and this is what people eat. That shouldn't be. You post things that are negative stereotypes about other Africans, and you that's not even catching fun. There's a way to catch fun and make fun of each other, like tease each other in ways that are not damaging. I'm not taking away the place of having fun on social media. We can have fun on social media, but in a way that is not damaging or downgrading of one another. I don't know if that makes sense. So if you're admins of so like those kind of pages, or you know those admins of those kind of pages, then it's important to draw their ear, like pull their ears, let them receive sense and stop being nuisance on online. When I see those things, I get so pissed off. And someone is saying, "Oh, why are you pissed off?" Why would I be pissed off? Because the more we post these negative stereotypes about each other, the more we project these stereotypes, and the more we make each other, like we make ourselves hate each other for the wrong reasons. Some people would never have the opportunity to travel to other parts of, Africa. But if you put up a post that is negative and is a bad stereotype about those people, you discourage those people from ever even wanting to go see for themselves, and then you project more hate amongst ourselves. So you can have fun. You can put, like, we banter between Nigeria and Ghana. Oh, our jollof is better than yours. No, your jollof is better than ours. That's not a big deal. As a matter of fact, is something I also laugh about, because I'm eating both Ghanaian jollof and Nigerian jollof, and for me, all I know is every both of them are rice. Both of them are rice that are cooked delicious, and I enjoy both. So when you talk about Ghana, Nigeria jollof, it's something that we laugh about. It's not a bad thing. But when you start posting that, oh, Nigerians are this, Ghanaians are this, and it's not true, because you can't take the action of one person or two persons and then you know propagate it or project it as being representative of the entirety of the people. Then that you are doing the same work that Western media is doing against us, and that's not okay. You shouldn't do that. Let them tease about food. Yes, that means more for us of it to chop. Exactly. Ghana jollof, yeah, exactly. Ghana jollof and Nigerian jollof. So those kind of things are not a big deal. But when you post the ones that are really, really damaging and negatively stereotypical, then you are doing ourselves harm. The African narrative for us who plan to move to Africa is strong because of you guys. Bring more of the brilliant work and collabs with other continental YouTubers. Focus on that. Yeah. Leave my Niger jollof alone. Oh. I need some of it with my moi moi. Exactly. Like Ghana, like I said, Ghanaian jollof is also sweet. Nigerian jollof is sweet. Like me, I've intentionally refused to get myself involved in this jollof derby. I always just laugh about it when I read the comments or I see the pictures and all the social media posts about it. And trust me, Cameroon also have their own rivalry with Ivory Coast. Like they do their own banter, just like Nigeria and Ghana. But it's just fun. It's fun and it's okay. But when you start posting damaging or wrong things that project wrong information, misinformation, then that's where the whole problem starts. Like I said, you arm the people on the other side with the wrong information to keep projecting negative stereotypes and spreading false information about us, which is not okay. Okay, so being in Kano, I came across another one. This one was actually on YouTube here. I came across it, and this is an international media talking about Kano and how there's no water in Kano, there's water scarcity in Kano, and girls don't have to go to school. In the same video, they are promoting an innovation by a Western company or some white individuals who are trying to solve the problem of water scarcity in Africa, which is Nigeria and and Tanzania. That report talked about Nigeria and Tanzania. When I watched, I'm like, which Kano are you talking about? Is this the same Kano I'm in at the moment you are referring to, or another Kano? Because Kano is such a big state with 44 local governments. So in Nigeria, we divide states into local governments for ease of administration and development. So, like my state, Benue State has 23 local governments. Kano has 44 local governments. So which part of Kano exactly are you talking about? And I'm not saying I was able to go to all 44 local governments of Kano, but the truth is, Kano does not have water scarcity like that Western media was trying to project. I can't say much for Tanzania, which they also included in that report. But the comment I dropped was, and even before I dropped the comment, I saw some other Africans were already trolling. Oh, they come here and act like they are the richest people, yet they don't have water. This one, that one. I said, look at how foolish you are. The comment I dropped was, anytime you see a report by this Western media, and in that same report, in that same breath, they are promoting a Western innovation, then you should hold that with a grain of salt. You should already know their agenda. Because the truth is, they don't even try to hide it anymore. So it doesn't even take anything much for you to decipher their motives. Just watch it, it's hidden there in plain sight. They are trying to make a case for why a Western innovation should be adopted by Africans, especially in Nigeria, in Tanzania. Nigeria being a huge market, Tanzania also being a huge market in East Africa. That's just it. That's their logic. So they push it like that, and then you consume it, you sit down without applying critical thinking about it, without analyzing it. Then you go on trolling other Africans. Oh, this one is this one is that, and you think you are doing the other Africans you are trolling any good. No, you are not, because you are not any better. It's only a matter of time they also project another negative stereotype about your country and make a case for why a certain Western innovation should be adopted by you, or why certain policies, or why certain policies or strategies from the West should be adopted. So you are not doing anyone any good. So what I'm saying in essence is, let's start applying caution. Let's start applying critical thinking to some of the things we consume on social media, especially the ones that come from Western media. You should hold it with a grain of salt. Try to think, try to analyze. Why is this? Is this true? Can we take this one case scenario and apply it to the whole continent or to the whole country that this report or this particular story is talking about? You know, that is how we are going to shape our narrative. And when you see that this is not exactly accurate, then of course, you also refute that by sharing the right information, commenting, putting it out there. Some of you need to come to the West. Travel makes one more open to see the good about your own society. Absolutely, I agree with you. I wish to stay longer, but unfortunately, I have to go online. All right, there. Good night. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate it. You've stayed long enough. I really, really do appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, Temidayo. Enjoy your night. Have a good night's rest. Okay, so that's pretty much it. I think I've said enough already about our media consumption and the kind of information we put out there in the media and how we engage with information. It's very, very important that we start acting consciously like this, to change these narratives. So this here is another story that I want to close on quickly before we call it a day. This I saw somewhere that about Chad. Chad is our neighbor in Nigeria. Chad is our neighbor to the north, northern part of Nigeria. We share some borders with Chad, Republic of Chad. So this report says that they've taken delivery of some armored Republic of Chad has taken delivery of 20 made in Nigeria mine-resistant armored protected vehicles from Proforce in Oderemo, Ogun State, Nigeria. And when I read this, I felt like this was a story I needed to also like share with you, because for a long time we keep talking about, oh, promoting and projecting African economies, promoting made in Nigeria or made in Africa goods. We have different car manufacturing companies or plants all across Africa. We have here in Nigeria, we have in Ghana, we have in Uganda, Tanzania, Kenya. So I mean, why can't we develop our own manufacturing industries by like patronizing one another instead of importing? That's how we are going to grow our continental economy. When we talk about even the continental free trade area, this is how it is going to survive. If we promote and patronize made in Africa goods and services, that's how we are going to project our own currencies as well, and promote our own economies, reduce imports, and promote patronize made in Africa goods, buying between countries, even within countries. Like the current governor of Anambra State being the state where Innocent Motor Vehicles is domiciled, is already patronizing Innocent Motor Vehicles. Like its official vehicles, their official vehicles are Innocent Motors. Instead of importing, Toyota, all of those foreign cars and companies, we have people doing this here. So we should promote and patronize made in Africa goods, promote our own economies. That is how Africa continental free trade area is going to survive. If we do not promote and patronize our own made in Africa, trust me, that after is going to be dead on arrival. But no, we want to see it succeed. So it's going to start like this. It's a good thing that it's happening already. Kano Tumbigua is a very big city. I will call it the commercial center of the northern Nigeria here. They are well developed, so it's a Western propaganda to talk down on that city. Exactly. Like I said, I'm in Kano. I've shared the videos from Kano and I'm still sharing. So stay subscribed, turn on notifications, and anticipate, because more videos from Kano are coming. We are just beginning. I've had such an amazing time filming and sharing all of them with you. And like I said, you can always share my videos. That's the only way you can support me beyond just watching. When you share, I'm going to have more people watching, and the more people that watch, the more I'm able to also make some money to be able to continue funding these travels and bringing you more content, because I travel by funding myself. So I can only keep traveling if I'm able to make some good funds on YouTube to be able to support my trips. So when you watch, share the videos to your Facebook, your Twitter, your WhatsApp status, WhatsApp groups that you belong to. That's the way that we can get more people coming in to the channel to watch, and the more the merrier, like I always say. So that's pretty much it for today. I've really enjoyed hanging out with you guys and chatting with you guys. It has been a very interesting conversation. We see lots of wrong and bad things in other countries, but you dare not talk about. Exactly, that's the thing, you dare not talk about it. But these people come here freely. In fact, talking about that, there was a particular video that was trending on TikTok and on Instagram of some white women who came to one of these African countries, and they saw this young little African kids just sitting on their own. And then they brought out their cameras and were just, taking pictures and videos of these children. When I saw it, I was so pissed off, because you dare not do that in the West. You not go to any Western country and just take out your phone and start filming someone's child. They are going to come at you like a wounded lion. But they feel like when you come to Africa, Africa is a no man's land, so anything goes. You bring out your cameras and you just take pictures or videos of random children sitting on their own and playing, living their normal lives. It is the height of disrespect. So if you see those kind of things, you should step up and stop such acts from happening. Like, speak sense into them, because some of them that come, they don't have sense. That's one thing I've realized. Some of them don't have sense. They just come with whatever mindsets they have, and they feel like they can just do things and get away with it, forgetting that every human being has right to dignity, to respect, be it a child or an adult. Because even we that travel to make videos, to make content, even within Africa, you don't just take videos of people randomly without, asking for permission. And especially videos of children, you hardly see us take videos of children and put in our videos, because we understand that these children have agency. They also have their rights to privacy and respect, and if they cannot consent to being in a video, then why take a video of them and put it there? For what reason? So when you see things like this happening around you, don't be quiet about it. Say something, step up, stop them, talk sense into their heads. Let them have sense for once. Right, so that's pretty much it. Talking about such things can land us in trouble. Yeah, it can land people that are in the West in trouble, not all of us, not me. Because we are what we are saying is the right thing, People should do the right thing. If respecting people is a thing in the West, respecting people is also a thing in Africa. That's the point we are trying to make, pretty much. So that's it. Thank you guys very much for watching. Like I said, I've enjoyed and had an amazing time hanging out with you guys tonight. We're going to call it a night, not a day, because it's 8:14 p.m. Nigerian time. So we are going to call it a night. It might be day where you are. So let's call it a day if it's day where you are, but then we'll call it a night here. I'll see you guys tomorrow in the video I'm going to post. So fingers crossed, anticipate, turn on notifications, tell your friends, your brothers, your sisters, your aunties, nieces, nephews, cousins, everyone around you to come to Virtue Grace, okay? Let them come, because good things are happening here. Good things are happening here. Thank you guys so much. Thanks, Ian. I've enjoyed having this time with you guys all. Like I said, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you. Bye. Mwah.